Hey everybody, my name is Pam Permiani. I am 56 years old. I lost my hair because of lupus and who knows what else. My mother doesn't have the greatest head of hair either. My grandmother did. She had to have hers thinned out, but I did not get so lucky. So I finally resorted to wearing wigs. And when I first bought a wig, probably about a year and a half ago, I was so confused. I didn't know what to do. I went to websites, I watched videos, but everybody in the videos seemed to know all about wigs. And they would use terms that I had no idea what they were talking about. Oh, this is a mono top, and this is a mono part, and this is a heat-friendly synthetic. And I didn't know what to do. So I went to a wig store. I wish I hadn't. Anyway, I went to a wig store and they shaved my head, which was a little bit traumatic. It was a little bit sad getting your head shaved. What I had left underneath, I was wearing a topper for a long time, many years. I used to get one like every 9 months. They were outrageously expensive. They were human hair. My natural hair was very curly, and I would have my hairdresser perm the top and trying to get it to match my hair. But finally one day, the hair that I had underneath was so straggly and horrible and patchy. I said, oh God, I can't anymore with this, you know? So I went ahead and said, I'm just gonna get a wig. And we see my cat, Sammy, back here. Anyway, by the way, this is my art room. I like to paint. I took a painting during the pandemic, and this used to be a guest room. And my husband decided to convert it into an art room for me. So now there's not a full-size bed, there's just a day bed here. So in case grandma comes to visit, she still has the place to sleep, but I have more room for my art. So anyway, they shaved my head and I bought this outrageously expensive human hair wig, curly. I hate it. I hate it. It sits on my shelf. I can't stand it. The hairline is too sharp. It looks very wiggy. The hair itself is beautiful because it's human hair, but it's just wiggy, and the hairline needs to be plucked. But I don't know how to do that, so I don't want to mess it up. I mean, this thing, I should really try because it was like $2,000 and I'm not wearing it anyway. So how bad could I screw it up? But whatever, that's a story for another day. I might take it to my hairdresser and ask her to pluck it. We'll see what happens. So anyway, I don't like it. I don't wear it. It's not my thing. So I started ordering from wigs.com. Now, wigs.com doesn't know me. They don't pay me. I got to pay for my wigs just like everybody else. But I love getting my wigs there because you can return them if you don't like them for any reason, as long as you don't cut the tags off. So you can experiment. Like just today, like I ordered 3 and I returned 2. I only kept 2. This is one that I kept. This is, who makes this? Let me see. This is a Raquel Welch. It's called Up Close and Personal in Deepest Ruby. And it's kind of I know that I kind of look like I want the manager. Like my name is Karen and I'd like to speak to the manager. I don't care. And I haven't really played with it. I'm gonna give you some tips if you wanna go the wig route. Go synthetic. Don't spend the money for human hair. Wigs.com is a good site to go to. WigOutlet.com is a good site to go to. Wig Outlet is actually like the sister company of wigs.com. For people like me who bought 3 wigs and returned 2, Wig Outlet sells the returns. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just that, I might have tried it on. I don't like the color. In fact, one of the ones I returned was because I had another one that looked like the same color. So why keep both of them? It's silly. So I just returned one and I ordered something else, which hasn't come yet. It'll be here next week. So anyway, this is a synthetic. It's a heat-friendly synthetic. I have never tried to put heat to it. I have not fixed it. I mean, it just came out of the box the other day. Here's a tip for you. I like to wear my hair parted on this side. I haven't really trained this one yet. So if you like to part your hair on the right, that's cool. I'm gonna go out like that. So if you like to have your hair parted on the right, you're gonna have a little more trouble buying a wig because the standard part is always on the left. that's just not me. I don't like that. And so what you want to look for is a monofilament top or a monofilament crown. You don't want a monofilament part because that means the part is on the left. Now, let me see what I have here. I'm going to show you one. What do we got? I got a couple here. Okay, now this thing is really messy. This is Raquel Welch. It's called Editor's Pick. This is a really popular wig. A lot of people like this. So I'm going to show you the cap, right? So you see this? This is a lace front, which means, you know, this is lace, right? The hair is sewn to the lace. And when you put it on, this is the lace front also. And it looks like it's growing out of your scalp, which is why I like them. But you see how this one, you could part anywhere along this area. So you're not stuck with just parting it in one spot. I'll put this one on. It's kind of, it needs to be brushed, but whatever. It looks cute. So now you're going to see what I have underneath, which I have dyed purple, by the way, because, you know, why not? I'm a badass. I'm going to dye it purple. So I hang around the house with purple, and you see how thin it is. I can't go out of the house like that. All right, here's Editor's Pick. It's got little ear tabs here. You want to fold the ear tabs in. All right, so it's, you know, messy. I do good with messy because I was never into fussy hair, right? I was always kind of a tomboy. I'm not into beauty. You notice I have no makeup on. I kind of have to shave my mustache. My brows are a mess. I don't give a damn. That stuff, it's not my bag, right? So this is pretty cool. I like this one. For the summer, though, it's a little too fussy for me. You know, if you're just going to the who goes to the supermarket with barrel curls, really? You know, if I go to work, then I would put this on. But we haven't been in the office in like 15 months, which I love. I don't ever want to go back. Anyway, so this is Editor's Pick. But you see, this looks like it's growing out of my scalp. Another thing about wig sizes, they mostly come in average. Some people are more average than others. I have like an average / large head. I got a big head. I got a big body. I got a big head. Anyway, so you kind of have to read the comments to see what people say about the wig. All of the wigs I have here are average. This one fits me pretty good. So if you have like a little bit larger head, and you're not really gonna know until you order the wig and try it on. So you'll know that it is too short. If it just doesn't come down far enough, then the cap is too small. It shouldn't pinch you. You don't want to have like anything poofing. Well, the hair poofs out here, obviously, because it has what they call permatease. You'll hear people talking about permatease. It's like permanently teased hair, right? I like big hair. I grew up, I was a teenager. Let me see, how old am I? I was 15 in 1980, and then shortly after that, the big hair came in. And I loved my big hair. Bigger, the better. Sometimes I also wore it in a crew cut. I did the Annie Lennox thing, cut my hair, and I had a crew cut. Mine was black, though. I dyed mine black. And I wore like the man's jacket with the skinny tie, all that crazy stuff. At one point, I used to hang out at this club called the Danceteria in Manhattan. I loved it. It was like dance club and art gallery all in one, various floors. And so I would get really dressed like weird. I'd put like glue crap in my hair and hang it down so I had it spiked, and just, you know, wacky clothing, bright colors, crazy. And I had a crowd of people following me down the street one time. They thought I was Boy George, which is not necessarily a compliment. But this is the 80s. Boy George looked cute, you know. I look like Boy George, you know, circa 1986 today. And why not? Anyway, let me take a sip of my wine. So this is Editor's Pick. Sometimes what I'll do, I don't do this in the summer, but And this thing is, the bottle gets sticky, so it's covered with pieces of tissue. This is a water-based glue called It Sticks, right? You can get this on Amazon. This is where I got it. So sometimes what I'll do is I will take a little bead of glue and put it right here. Don't put the wig on right away. Kind of wait a few minutes, let it get tacky, and then put the wig on. And that really holds the wig. So you don't have to worry about wind or anything like that. So sometimes I'll do that. Not in the summer though. It's so humid. I live in New Jersey. It's very humid in New Jersey. It's like the tropics. So I don't do that in the summer because it's gone in a half an hour because it's so hot. Let me show you another one that I have. This, I think this is a Raquel Welch too, but I don't remember the name of this one. Maybe it has a name in it. It doesn't say. I'll have to look it up. Anyway, and this one's also kind of messy. I wear this one a lot. This one I kind of messed up the part and I stuck a clip in it so it doesn't fall in my face. And right now it needs a little bit of a brush. You don't brush a wig. So when I say brush, I don't really mean brush. Get yourself, they make wig combs. I have this wide wig comb because remember, I used to have curly hair and I used to actually have to use products for curly hair, and curly haired people can never use a regular comb. So I have never put a regular comb in my head, except now that I'm like half bald. It's okay. But wide tooth comb, or get yourself a wig comb, because a wig comb, the teeth are even wider than this. And you want to be careful because you don't want to pull the fibers or anything like that. Got one more I'm going to put on, one of my favorites. This one is also a Raquel Welch because I love these funky colors, as you can see by my house. So this is also a Raquel Welch, and it needs a brushing. It's very messy, right? But look at this crazy thing, right? So, I'm embracing the whole wig thing because, why not? And it's funny because I work for a company a German company, and we're all doing our meetings via Teams and stuff. And I'll attend sometimes multiple meetings a day with the same people, but have on different hair both times. So people that don't know me, they're like confused, like, okay. So this is one of my favorites. This is kind of like a lavender rooted color. This one, I can't remember if this one is. Okay, see now this one has a mono part. So you can only part it one way. And if it's only parted one way, it's always gonna be on the left. And I hate that, but I kind of made it work for me a little bit, You can sort of like grab a piece over here, right? And train it as long as it's, you zigzag the part a little bit, but it's going to be more, see, there we go. I kind of got it in the other direction. So you can sort of work one over to the other side, but if you really love your hair parted here, then you need a monofilament crown. Let's go back to Karen. So the reason I decided to make this video, here we go. Yeah, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this. This one I can actually train to go over this side because it is a mono top, but I just got it. So when you get it, it's always going to be trained to be on the other side. Yeah, so I got to do a little bit of work there to get it over there. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll wash it. And when you wash it, this is pretty easy. I just kind of fill my tub with a little bit of water. If you don't have a tub, you can fill your sink with a little bit of water, just enough to cover the wig. And you put a little wig wash. You can buy that on Amazon too, wig wash. And just a little bit, not too much, because if you put too much soap in the wig, it's going to be a sudsy mess. So you just kind of swish the wig around in the water a little bit. You wait maybe 10, 15 minutes, right? And then you just take it out, gently rinse it. And then what I do is I have a whole bunch of these plastic things. So I'll put the wig on this and I'll just let it sit and dry like right in this position. Usually overnight, they're dry. So if you're trying to train your part to go the other way, then it helps to wash it. And then sometimes I put like a little hair clip in it just to like get it to be on the other side. This one, you know, I got to do a little bit of work. I don't know what I want to do. Kind of like it without the part. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. You can see I'm not a fancy woman. So, I hope to make some more of these videos as I get some more weight. Look at me, the hair sticking up like alfalfa. So yeah, I hope to do some more of these. I did want to mention one more thing. People ask me, is the wig hot? Do they itch? I have really sensitive skin. So for me, everything itches. My skin itches with nothing on it. And you see, I'm like red all the time, right? I'm always itching. And plus I have lupus, so I get weird rashy things all over my body all the time. Yeah, they kind of itch. Maybe they won't itch you that bad. But I'm just extra sensitive. This one, sometimes I'll go to the bathroom at work, just pull it off and give myself a good scratch. In the summer, it's a little more difficult, but most of these have a vented cap. Like if you look at this, this is not a solid top, right? These wefts are sewn on these tracks here and air gets in between them. So I wouldn't really say that, not so much hot, more itchy. Anyway, I don't want to discourage you, but have some fun with it. They're not cheap. If you go on wigoutlet.com and you're not really too concerned about the color, you're willing to try like any color, they might have a wig that you like. Maybe they don't have the full range of colors. Like a wig might have come in 25 colors. Wig Outlet might only have it on sale in 2. You know, try one. You know, I have every color in my wig closet. Why not experiment a little bit? So anyway, I hope that informed some of you who don't know where to start. And I'll probably be making some more of these. So bye for now.